I'm here with Venus Terzo, who has voiced Black Arachnia in Beast Wars. So how are you doing?
I'm doing really well today. How are you?
I'm good. So, Beast Wars, it's almost 30 years old now. So what do you think of its legacy and just the amount of fans who still watch and love this show?
Oh my goodness. I know, time flies when you're having fun. Honestly, I still can't believe it's been almost 30 years. It's definitely over 25, but closing in on 30. It's a real honor to be invited to TFcon. I love it. The fans are great. I loved working on Beast Wars. Our crew and our director just were amazing. I learned so much, and we just had a blast. But I have to say that coming here is just a love fest, really. Everyone is happy to be here. We're happy to be here. It's fun to see the fans. It's amazing to meet fans that come to TFcon that weren't even born when we were recording Beast Wars. So that's a real treat because their parents were into it, they got their kids into it, now they're here and they're fans. I have to say that is really special and touches my heart every time I meet one of those fans.
Yeah. Awesome. And, of course you played Black Arachnia, who turned out to be a pretty fan-favorite character in the whole run. So, looking back, what does she mean to you personally, especially when fans come up to you and say, Black Arachnia was my favorite, I loved her, I just think of that one fan in the panel who said, I loved her arc and how complex she was.
She was complex. She had many layers to her. She was, I think, one of the only female characters. We did have another one, Air Razor, but for the time that I worked on it, the majority of the time it was just her in a room full of men. It was a very, very male-oriented series at the time, but who knew that the writers had the foresight to write about strong-willed, smart, beautiful women who can hold their own in a man's world and succeed. And, it's been a real honor to play her, and I'm so humbled by all the fans that appreciate our work.
And, one of the reasons that Beast Wars is so beloved is how serious a lot of the stories were, especially in comparison to the original G1 series that was a bit more goofy and meant for kids, but this one matured as the kids grew up with it. So what do you think of that aspect of its legacy?
I think it all depends on the writers. It depends on the group of people that get together to produce this show. The producers, the writer, the director, the artists. It's just what they decide they want to put out there, and really enjoyed working on those scripts. They were creative, they were funny, they were sad, they were, it made you go through a range of emotions, watching Beast Wars once we had recorded and it aired. It was really a lot of fun. There weren't a lot of rewrites. We just really appreciated just all the little innuendos, just the little cool one-liners that they gave my character and other characters that to this day, are very famous at TFcon events. Like Black Arachnia, terrorize!
Awesome. Well, great speaking with you, Venus. Have fun at the con, and thank you very much for Black Arachnia.
All right.
I'm here with voice actor David Kaye, who has voiced Megatron several times, Optimus Prime in Transformers Animated, Raccoon, and many, many other voices. How are you doing, David?
I'm okay. I'm holding up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Beast Wars is almost 30 years old now, which is crazy to think about. I watched it as a kid.
I just felt old there for a second. Yeah.
So what do you think about, its legacy, how much people love it, as much as the original Transformers series?
It's amazing. It's got the longevity of it. We had no idea it was going to last, 2 seasons. And here we are, like you said, almost 30 years later, and it's still as popular as ever. And what's mind-blowing as well is parents are bringing their young kids. So you're getting younger generations who I thought would be watching, TF Prime or getting into that, but they're actually watching Beast Wars, and it's pretty cool when you get families together and they're starting to enjoy the Transformers from the G1 all the way through. Mm-hmm. So and again, it's all about the toys. Toys are pretty awesome. Now you got robots that actually transform and speak. So we're there now.
Yeah. And you mentioned it in the panel before, but like how Megatron speaks like in this very Shakespearean like voice and way.
Very very theatrical, sort of Shakespearean, thought-provoking debates. It's very it's Shakespeare. It's Larry DiTillo and Bob Forward. The writing is phenomenal. It was very much that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that people really love Beast Wars is just how grown up it is compared to G1. Like a lot of the stories are serious. Like Code of Hero was brought
very
up.
Deep. It's like deep. Then I remember the table reads were thinking, wow, this is deep. So I think it's fantastic, and it resonates with people. Just like Shakespeare did for people for over centuries. It's a testament to the writers, and I guess but that's why they're on strike. Mm-hmm. You can't. That's the human element in writing stories is so important, and that just dictates how we as performers treat those words. And I love it. I love that collaboration between writer and performer. It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the original Megatron, he's one of my favorite villains, but Beast Wars Megatron also shot right up, especially as in each season cliffhanger, you deliver a pretty major blow to the hero.
He always gets the last word, and, it's always I need to get the last word because I need to say something profound. Yes, whatever that would be.
It's just I remember when it looked like you killed Optimus Prime, I took my Megatron toy and threw it against the wall because I was like, no, 9-year-old me.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry about that.
And I think you're one of you're the only one of the only actors I can think of who has voiced Megatron and Optimus Prime.
Yeah, as far as I know, in a series, I believe so. I don't know. I believe so. I don't know.
I can't think of anybody else who's done that.
It was a surprise to me when I was cast as Optimus, I'll tell you that. It was quite interesting. His response was, when I knew I was going to do Optimus, I told my agent, well, how's that going to work? Just, what do you mean? I go, oh, never mind.
And you're talking about generations of fans, and for a large generation, you were Megatron because you voiced Beast Wars, and then you went on for the Amarta trilogy, and then for another generation, you're Optimus Prime. So how does that feel to be 10 or 15 years?
I get more toys. More toys.
And one moment that I really loved was when they started the IDW Beast Wars comics a year or two ago. I saw that video of you reading his end monologue, which was awesome. And you also did a killer tarantulas.
Oh, I know. He's amazing, Alec.
All right, so what does Transformers and Beast Wars mean to you?
It means fans. It means all you guys. It means more of this. I didn't think there would be this at all, but it means so much when people come up to you and tell you that you're part of their childhood, or you helped raise me, or you helped me in some way. That's really what it's about. It's about bringing joy to people, and something I wasn't sure I really understood when I was younger, but now you're older, you go, oh, yeah, that's what it's really all about, is keeping the story going and enjoying interaction with the fans. That's really what it's all about, because no fan, no fandom, no this, no us. Period.
All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking with
thank
us.
you.
And again, your Megatron is one of my favorites.
Thank you. I bow down to you.
All right, thanks.